Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin Hoisington. I will be one of your lab TAs for Oceanography 106 lab this summer. The other TA, Greg Jern, will be, you'll hear from him in just a little bit, but I wanted to give you guys an overview of our lab syllabus for this summer. So first of all, we will have office hours every week, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesdays and 10 to 12 noon on Thursdays. They will be Zoom office hours, so we will send you a scheduled link. In your first email, you will receive a link to each Zoom meeting, and that will be a recurring meeting, so you will use the same link every week that you'd like to go to office hours. We can be a little bit flexible if you are unable to make those office hours. Please just send one of us an email and we'd be happy to work out a good time for you. So firstly, the textbook. We will be providing you your exercises online, so you do not need to purchase this lab manual. We will actually be editing some of the exercises, so if you do purchase the lab manual, you will not be able to use it for this course. This is an introductory laboratory course in oceanography, so you guys will have your other course for your lectures. This course will relate geology, chemistry, physics, and biology of the ocean and complements the concepts from the lecture portion. So each of the labs that you will have for this course will have a lecture portion and a lab portion that is in addition to the class lecture portion in the other section. I hope that makes sense. So for course evaluation, this course will consist of 10 laboratory exercises and 2 lab practicals. The whole lab grade counts for 25% of your overall course grade, so this is a 4 credit hour course. All of these lab exercises count for 1/4 of that. So each of the lab exercises actually only accounts for a very small portion of your final grade overall. The lecture and lab are scheduled to work together as a whole learning experience. It doesn't quite completely overlap, but it will be very, very close. Even so, you will want to complete the lecture chapter and then the lab assignment on the same material before beginning the next lecture chapter. It will make so much more sense if you do it that way. Be sure to note the due dates for the lecture and the lab materials, as they may not be the same. And we will go over that in just a minute. I want to really emphasize time management in this class. This is a compressed summer schedule, so you will have a really, really difficult time catching up if you get behind. All of our lab assignments and assessments must be submitted on or before midnight of the due date. We will not have extra credit assignments, so it is very, very important that you submit them on time. We cannot accept late assignments. The midterm and final exams will be released on midnight the Thursday before they are due. You will have 1 hour and 15 minutes to complete the exam once you begin it. You can begin it at your leisure. Just make sure that you are in a space that you can work and finish it all in one sitting. You will not be able to reopen the exam after you submit it. So here's our schedule. We will release the labs 1 week at a time. So for example, we will release the first week, which will be 2 labs, and both of those will be submitted by midnight on the 3rd of July. It is the shortest week of the semester because the information is simplest. Every week after this, you will receive the assignments on Saturday, and you'll have until Friday at midnight to complete all of the assignments. I want to point out on this week 3, you will need to submit your buffering analysis lab by July 15th. And that is a little bit different just because it is a shorter week, because we want to give you back your lab grade before you take the midterm. So we do make that due date a little bit different. But we will release week 3 at the same time we release the week 2 labs. You should try and complete it at the same time that your completing the buffering analysis portion in your lecture course. The same thing will happen on week 6 with the benthic organisms. All labs are to be completed online. We will give you a version that you can complete just simply in Microsoft Word. If you have difficulty opening the documents, please let us know as soon as possible. You will need to view the lab lecture videos prior to viewing the lab procedure videos. They are separate and distinct from the lecture portion of the course, so make sure you review both. Labs are to be submitted via Blackboard by the due dates unless otherwise specified by your TA. We went over that just a minute ago. Late labs will not be accepted. You will need to use a calculator for this lab, and we will be abiding by the ODU honor code, so please make sure you understand that. University policies are all listed below, and let me know if you have any questions. If you do have any need for educational accessibility, please let us know as soon as possible so we can give you necessary accommodations. All right, if you have any questions for me, please let me know through email. I look forward to meeting all of you, and good luck on this summer course.